Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Dooobbz here, bringing you guys a brand new video here for you guys, talking about the new Xbox One. That is right, guys. I'm recording this May 22nd, a day after the reveal. It was May 21st when they revealed the console. I believe it was at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Xbox dashboard, Xbox.com, and a whole bunch of other Twitch websites. But that's besides the fact. We know that it's officially called the Xbox One, and there should be a picture on screen if you guys haven't seen it already. I'm pretty sure you guys have. If you haven't seen it, you've obviously heard it from your friends and whatnot, but there's a picture of the Xbox One and the controller right in front of it. Now, and a big shout to Backgrenade1 for making me my thumbnails. Go check him out in the description. I don't credit this guy enough. Really great guy. Go check him out. I highly recommend it. Just a great guy in general. Makes some really good content. But that's besides the fact. That was a mouthful. But anyways, we learned a whole bunch of different things about this console. I'm so pumped about it. I was in class and I read up that it was going to be at 1 p.m. and all that stuff. I'm scrolling through at like 2 o'clock. Everyone's all hyped about it. It's trending everywhere, all this good stuff. And I get my first look at it. I'm thinking, why is it so big? It doesn't look that great, right? And I know you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, the good old saying, right? And I did. That's just the way I am. I just judge it by first look. And I eventually find out that I'm wrong after, but I'm definitely wrong because I wasn't thinking at the time, because I'm thinking that with a bigger console you're gonna get so much more, and by just looking at the specs, we have a twice as powerful Xbox in the Xbox One rather than the 360, and so many other features without giving up too much more space in the actual Xbox. So I'm completely fine with that. Not a problem. I don't really care too much about space anyway, so it's not a big factor for my preferences and whatnot. But don't worry about the size or anything. You're going to get a very powerful system in this. Not quite sure about the price range. Don't ask me too much about the price. I'd probably say above $500 for sure. The things that this thing can do, I was watching the reveal trailer. I guess reveal, I shouldn't really be saying trailer. But the things that this thing can do is pretty damn sweet. Such as new features like brand new Kinect. So I'm figuring that we're going to have a better Kinect system. It can be more intuitive with the Kinect. And you can actually use, say, your hand or whatever, and you can just wave your hand by your TV, and you can just flip through pages and stuff like that, flip through the dashboard, whatever, with just a motion of your hand, which is really sick. So it looks very intuitive. It looks perfect by the first, I guess, view of the Xbox. It looked pretty good, but you can't tell until you get your hands on it. So it looks pretty cool right now. But also it's introducing live TV. So I can't remember the guy who was showing the live TV, but he was like this. He was looking directly at the Xbox. He's like, all right, Xbox, switch to the TV. It switched right to your TV without using a remote, controller, whatever, using absolutely nothing. It switched to the channel. It's like, go to channel 22 or something like that. It'll switch to that channel. It is pretty cool. It's the whole target of the Xbox, I find that it was more targeted on entertainment wise. It wants to be that number one port on your or your TV or whatever, and it wants to be your main entertainment system. So I'm really pumped about that. I'm glad to have they're incorporating all these different things, such as Skype, which is pretty cool. So now you can Skype using your Kinect in your living room and whatnot, in your room. So that's a really sick option to choose from. And also, I saw that you can now multitask, so you can play a game on the left side of the screen and do something completely opposite on the right side of the screen. I'm pretty sure there's some restrictions to that, so if you're watching a trailer, which was actually revealed, you're watching the trailer on the left side, and on the right side you can pull up information about the movie and stuff like that, ratings so far, just going on the web. So that's really cool how they're incorporating stuff like that. I really do like that. And the fact that they're incorporating Windows 8 influence, I'm not quite sure exactly what that is, but I was reading up on it on an article, and that leads me to believe that it's basically going to be kind of like a mini computer. So that's really cool. I really do like that idea, and just all the new features they're adding is going to be amazing. But the only drawback to this is the price. Like I said before, the price could be very, very high. I'm expecting more than $500 without a doubt. I think the Xbox 360 on release day was more than that, so I could be completely wrong. It's going to be a lot of money, let's just face it. But besides the fact for money, the brand new controller, I really like the looks of this new controller. They took all the good things from the PS3 controller and incorporated with the new Xbox One controller, so I really do like that. What with the new D-pad, the old D-pad on the Xbox was horrendous. Oh my god, so I'm glad they touched up on that. That was a must fix for the controller. The paddles where you actually grab the controller, like the two sides, I guess you could say. I'm kind of wording this kind of bad, but you know what I'm getting at, where you actually grab on the controller with your two hands. They've thinned that down a bit, so that's pretty good. I didn't have a problem with it being too thick on the Xbox controller, but I guess people have probably smaller hands or something like that, so they thinned it down, so that's a good thing. And also that weird thing at the top of the controller where it actually shows the Xbox logo. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I don't know what that's for, because that kind of looks weird to me. I don't know if it's an addition onto the controller. I don't know if you can take it off or not, but kind of looks a little funky. But if they took it off, it would be a perfect controller. What with the new, I think, the battery's like built into the controller, so I'm pretty sure you just plug in the controller to some outlet or something like that. Something about a brand new battery, so I'm guessing battery life is gonna be a lot better now. The thumbsticks, and they have more grips on them. The thumbsticks look really sharp, so I'm glad that they touched up on that. And the button layout looks exactly the same. And what with the start and the select, I'm not quite sure if they changed that around or anything, but it's basically the same Xbox controller, just touched up on all the negatives of the old one. I know this is gonna be a long video, guys, but bear with me. I really want to go in depth on how good this thing really is. It looks pretty damn sweet, and it could change your perspective on it for the better, for the worse, and actually come down to the factor that whether you buy it or not. So I really do want to give you guys my honest opinion about this thing. So it's pretty damn sweet. But anyways, if you guys can't see, I'm gonna put up a screenshot right now about the new layout, interface, whatever, the dashboard, I guess you could say. It looks pretty much exactly the same. The only difference is I do see is the background. Obviously it's black, but I'm figuring that you can change the theme or whatever. All your apps are there, like your Skype, your Netflix, your Internet Explorer, my pins, trending games, all that good stuff is all there. Just kind of touched up on, made a little bit nicer. And the gamer picture, the top left hand corner, I don't know if that's like a Skype thing or whatever, or you can actually take pictures of your gamer picture, so you can actually put a real life picture as your gamer picture. I think that'd be pretty cool. I think they should be a little bit more lenient with your gamer pictures. Maybe not necessarily take a picture of yourself, because people could be a fucking disgusting pervert and take it the wrong way. So I don't know if they're gonna be doing that, but I think they should be more lenient on gamer pictures, like custom ones off the internet, made in Photoshop and whatnot. So that's the new layout, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Now another really big thing I want to talk about is the thing about used games. I've heard so many different rumors about this, so many different opinions, and I'll give you guys my thoughts on it. So apparently that you can't use used games. So say for example, you buy a game for $70. Okay, you play it, and you're like, alright, whatever, I don't want to play it anymore, I'm gonna sell it. So you sell it to EB Games, GameStop, whatever, and you get $50 back for it, $40, say. And some guy comes in, you know what, I'm gonna pick up a game for this Xbox One for, say, $30 on the shelf, $20, probably even less. Because the way that EB Games manipulates you for your money is just ridiculous. I'm not going to get into that, though. It's kind of off topic. But the guy comes in and gets the game for $20 used. Goes back, puts in his Xbox One, and it cannot use it. I think you may need like a license code or something like that. Or you may have to pay a small fee. Come on now, Xbox. Like, really? Like, you want to be the #1 entertainment system in people's homes, but you're going to give them, you have to make them pay money for a game they already bought? That just doesn't make sense to me. That's the biggest piss off, all these online codes, all this, fucking shit about used games and how you have to pay a fee. So if you have a game that your friend doesn't, your buddy comes over, and he's like, you know what, I'll bring the new Call of Duty Ghost since you haven't bought it, you can try it, I'll give it to you for a week. But the guy has to pay a fee? Really? What is this, like, Rogers on Demand and stuff like that, which is kind of not the same thing, but you're renting basically until you want to buy the full product. You get what I'm getting at, though. But anyways, it's just so stupid about the used games. They make so much money off of you. You buy an $80 game and you sell it for $40. It's like half off, and then they have the nerve to give you $40 for an $80 game and then put it back on the shelf for $60. Like, that's just a quick $20. My whole deal on the used games, like, it's just complete bullshit. I mean, people are making enough money as it is. Why pay a fee for a game you've already bought? Now, speaking about used games, online passes, all that bullshit, EA has now signed a brand new deal with Microsoft called EA Ignite, I believe it's called. So you guys can check it out down in the description below. Some gameplay to FIFA 14. I believe Madden NFL 13, I believe, UFC, all these brand new sports games. They look so good. NBA 2K14, I think so. But anyways, just a whole bunch of gameplay, COD Ghost, all that stuff. I just don't want to cover all the games because it'll take up too much of your guys' time. I've taken up too much time as it is. So I'll leave links down in the description below if you guys want to check out the gameplay. But anyways, EA is going to be giving like brand new features to FIFA 14, what with brand new hot modes and stuff like that. But here's my one question. Why no NHL 14? Why do they only focus on the best of the best sports games? I don't understand. It's almost like that we're left out. It's kind of, it's a piss off. It really is a piss off. I do play FIFA here and there, but I play NHL a lot more than I do FIFA. I just play FIFA when I'm bored and stuff like that, but it feels like we're left out. Like, why don't they work on NHL as well? I don't get it. They have a pretty big fan base, too. I'm not nearly as big as all these sports games, but it's not like we're compared to as, like, say, cricket. No offense to anyone who plays cricket or anything, but, I mean, let's face it, hockey can't be compared to cricket. I don't even know why I made that comparison, but it's not like we're an outcast sport that no one really knows about. That was the word I was looking for. I kind of worded that a little wrong, but it's not like we're an outcast. People know about hockey. People know about baseball. Where's no any MLB gameplay, stuff like that, right? So it's kind of weird. I don't know why they only partner with all these big top games, obviously for money and stuff like that. I know that, but it kind of makes me feel left out. I mean, I'm a huge NHL fan, diehard hockey fan, and it just kind of pisses me off though. But it's nice to see that they're implementing new features for all these games and actually taking time into adding new modes and whatnot. So it's good to see that, and the graphics look amazing. So you guys can check it out in the description down below if you guys want to check that out. Now, I'm not going to be talking for any more longer, but I'm going to tell you guys the specs of the Xbox One and my final verdict and if I'm going to buy or not. So, on to the specs, guys. These are confirmed specs, and if you guys want to be look more in depth on it, I guess, I'll leave all links down in the description down below, so be sure to check the description. Now, anyways, for the, these are all confirmed, like I said, all the confirmed statistics, specs, whatever you want to call them. We have an 8-core CPU. I'm not quite sure what that is. I'm not computer savvy with specs and whatnot. I know how to run a computer, fix a computer, edit and whatnot. I'm not too fond about the specs and stuff like that. Don't really know what I'm talking about, but an 8-core CPU, I'm pretty sure it's really good. An 8GB system memory, not quite sure again. I don't know if that's good or not. More than likely is for the amount of money you're going to be paying for the Xbox One, but we have an 8GB system memory, 500GB hard drive. That I do know. So that's a lot of space for the Xbox One. I believe the Xbox 360 had like 150 or something like that. I can't remember. I know I have like a 120 or some ridiculous number like that. I haven't even used it, so 500GB should be more than enough. Finally, we got a Blu-ray player. Even though I don't watch Blu-ray movies or anything like that, mostly Netflix and whatnot. But PS3 fans cannot chirp us anymore about not having a Blu-ray drive. So we finally got a Blu-ray. So that's nice to see. 8.21 wireless with Wi-Fi Direct. I'm guessing that's just built-in wireless so you can connect and play your games and whatnot. So you can get the online experience. HDMI in and out. Finally, thank God. So not on the old Xbox, I'm not sure about the Xbox Slim, but on the old chunky Xbox 360, you would have to use like a 5-wired HD cable, and actually you have to plug it in the back of your TV. Well, you still will have to with the HDMI in and out, but it'll be a lot easier. It'll just be a double-side cord, one end in, one end out. Pretty simple. So it's good to see we have HDMI ports now and USB 3.0. So all of our USB products, our controllers, USB flash drives, and whatnot, will be running a lot smoother with the upgrade of the 3.0. Final verdict of this thing, I've been very impressed by what I've seen so far. I can't wait to get my hands on it. I'm definitely buying it. I've always been a Microsoft consumer, so I'll definitely buy anything Xbox on it. I'm sick of the Xbox. I'm definitely going to buy it. I might buy a PS4, but I'm probably going to hold off on that for probably a year. If I'll consider it first, but I more than likely won't get the PS4. But if I had to choose between the Xbox One or the PS4, I'm probably going to go with the Xbox. Do the online experience and all the brand new features. I like all the entertainment features they've added. But I can't really judge about the PS4 yet. I really don't know too much about the PS4. I just know the looks of the controller, which looks pretty sweet itself. Not too much changes aside from like a brand new screen and stuff like that. Probably a whole bunch of other changes, but I don't follow up on the PS4. But anyways, I'm definitely going to be buying the Xbox One. For people who are tight about the price, I'm not quite sure what the final price is just yet, but if you're tight about price and you're not the hardcore kind of gamer, I definitely hold off for probably a year until your Xbox Live runs out on your actual Xbox 360, because I believe, it's not confirmed, but the Xbox One's gonna have a brand new system, so you're gonna need a new gamer tag. I don't think anything carries over. It's not backwards compatible, so you can't play your Xbox 360 games on the Xbox One, which is kind of a bummer, but hey, it's a smart marketing tip for Xbox, and you obviously knew it was coming, so I'm definitely gonna be buying it. Not release day. I'm probably gonna hold off a couple months till the price drops a bit, but I'm definitely getting it the first year it comes out. But like I said, guys, if you're kind of iffy about the price, get it as a Christmas gift. Wait off until the price drops, or until your Xbox 360 Live runs out. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, guys. I probably bored you guys to death, but if you stuck around this long, I really do appreciate it. And if you enjoyed, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, guys, and I'll see you guys later.